everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Greedfall. Last episode, we made our way towards another set of ruins to see what we could find out. And we learned that the congregation and the Nauts have actually been to this island before. They attempted to settle, and it didn't go well. They were repulsed, and most died. Now, our brother Constantine wants to know more about what's going on, and for that, we need to go and head down to speak with the Admiral here. More of the main quest, but I'm curious.
Come closer, good people.
Besides, it's right here. We can do it. It's not like we're going into a new region. Even though the other quests are waiting for us, I'm very curious. Let's see what the Admiral has to say here, if she knows anything.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Speak of the first colonization of the island.
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Matheus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
That is all. Thank you.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
So, we need to go speak with Petrus and see what he has to say. Seems like we'll probably be taking him with us. I'm gonna need to keep some of those alchemical stasis mixes with me. Turns out they're gonna prove useful.
Come closer, good people. The cure is-
First things first, Petrus. If you don't mind. Said, thank you.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
Asked him about the Naut's presence in San Matheus.
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Matheus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who.
Do you
A few
now?
of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Matheus.
I
They
did
look
indeed.
with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Teleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Teleme lands. And of course, seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Okay then. Bishop
I'll
Domitius.
see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
And I think you would probably do best to come with us, instead of Siora. So, not Siora, and we'll take Petrus. And now we travel to here. Let's see what we can do. Bishop is down there. And Fernando is up there. We'll start with the Bishop. After all, you seem to know something about this. Oh, no. Let's start up here. We'll hear what he has to say.
Come closer. Don't hesitate.
Take Kurt, he's a Naut. You got that wrong. Kurt's not a Naut. Vasco's the Naut. Get in here. No, it's right around here. Alright, let's speak with you.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
Problems with the extremists.
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared. And I do not believe in coincidence.
Oh boy.
I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Nothing
Thanks.
else, thank you.
I've got everything I need.
Fernando and the Admiral are close. When she was captain, he was her chief mate. She trusts him completely. That's why she put him in charge of the management of the port of San Matheus.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
They may. But we should also probably talk with the Bishop, who also likely knows something. We'll head down and speak with him. Then we'll come out and talk around here. If the higher-ups know about this, maybe we can handle it without causing even more problems. Diplomacy! Let's see. It's above us. Okay.
What do you want from me, my son?
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah, the congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
Speak about relations with the Nauts.
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my son. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive
Excuse me?
and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Oh boy.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the Blood Plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
Oh boy.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Nothing else, thank you. Oh boy, I have a feeling that is not going to be the case, but we need to go back down to the docks and see what we can find out. We'll start by speaking with the various people down at the docks and learn what we can. I do have sailor's clothes still. I'm sure they'll be willing to speak with a fellow sailor. We'll start by investigating the missing Nauts. Well, I mean, it is right here.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
Ask about Naut's secrecy.
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
And that bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
No, that is all.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naut's secrets, but the documents at the Harbor Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet.
I imagine so. I mean, we can look around. Possible to enter, look for another passage. Not surprising. Loot. Not that I necessarily need it, but loot. And speak with the sailors around here.
Good day. I'm looking for several sailors. Some Nauts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Nauts are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the island. Especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Naut's secrets.
Very true. What about this other person? Does he know anything?
Good day. I'm looking for two men, Nauts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that is where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Most likely. Seems like we can, though, possibly sneak in to see what the Nauts have. that's not the way in. Not the way I wanted to go in. I don't want to go into Warehouse A. I mean, I can see the door that we're supposed to be taking to get in. Ah, here's the way around. Don't worry, we're supposed to be here. It's all natural. No problems here. Well, let's see what they have. To the attention of the Nauts in charge of guarding the warehouses, it is crucial that the number of guards patrolling the most sensitive warehouses be doubled. Inquisitors in disguise were spotted in the area. They must be attempting to get inside. So exercise caution and make sure not to let anyone inside these warehouses. Only the Nauts are allowed inside. Our secrets must be protected at all costs.
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way we'll know exactly what the Nauts are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
Okay, there we go. Okay, not in there. Oh god, I'm blind. I mean, if you insist, we can go take a look. All the way back there. Probably get there through this. Roundabout this way. Yoink. Search the Naut hangar. Here's something.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic nor impure therein. They're nothing but measuring instruments.
Indeed. And what about up here?
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Oh, very interesting. And what about over here?
And that? It looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
Must be more in here that I didn't see. Ah, here's something. Please have the dolphin cry of the Trident repaired as quickly as possible. Also make sure to replace the barometer. The one on board is not as precise as it should be. The crew was not able to steer clear of the storm in time, which cost us a sail. And be discreet, the Inquisitors are watching us. Admiral Cabral.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here. Nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I've definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naut's secrets get the best of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Of course not. That was just reassuring us. After all, I had a feeling that it was nothing of that sort, so we can
The
leave.
Ordo Luminous was completely wrong. We must find these missing Nauts.
Very much so. Okay, how do we get out of here? This way. We have to get to the tavern and see what we can find. Alright. You know, it is shockingly easy to be able to sneak around the Naut holdings. Shockingly easy. Right, over to the tavern, see what we can find. It's right over there. That's the tavern?
We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
Is this not discreet? Let me save before we come closer. Alright, let's see if we can be discreet here.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my son. You've been misinformed.
Call upon the ecclesiastic hierarchy.
You know I have Mother Cardinal's ear. Is she aware of your initiatives?
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well, since you insist. These Nauts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really don't realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
Indeed. So much for, that particular way of being stealthy. Yes, let us be stealthy. Hey, what are you doing? Alright, let's see.
It's blocked.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that.
It's blocked.
Interesting that that's blocked. I guess we have to go into the Coin Guard barracks the normal way then, do we? Let's see. Should be downstairs. Somewhere around here. Ah! This way. Right in here.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Bribe him. Sure, we have plenty of coin.
And if I gave you this, so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Right. Oh, it's right over here.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all.
No, it does
I
not.
heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
And it's a little concerning. Let's see if we can find this information quickly. Wrong door. Episode may go a little long, but I kind of want to see this through. Go around this way. So, we didn't really need to go see the Nauts' secrets, but I promise we're not going to reveal them. At least it is certainty that the Nauts are not part of the whole Malachor thing. Okay, let's see what we can find. Anything in here, maybe? Don't think so. Maybe upstairs. Oh crap!
Protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Did not see that coming.
Let's see if you know how to use your weapon.
May the shadow engulf our enemy.
That could have gone better. So much for being discreet. The purification of the Nauts will begin as soon as those we have in our jails will have confessed. We will have enough proof then to convince the Mother Cardinal to let us act. It is high time we eliminated these heretics who have been allowed to circulate our cities freely. Until then, stay discreet. We would be in a delicate situation if our plan were to be revealed too early.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Indeed. I only wish I probably should have grabbed priest's robes or something that would have allowed us to sneak in, but oh boy. Not gonna be much good there. So speak with the Cardinal immediately. Quick run up the stairs and over here.
Yes?
No, I want to speak with the bishop, with the Cardinal.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Okay,
You
I
seem to know Father Petrus
no, that's
well.
not what I wanted.
In response, he is a
Okay, I guess I
I
need
was
to
thinking.
actually
Naturally.
speak with, this guy, then.
Yes?
Speak about the Naut investigation.
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Let's see. Speak of the project to attack the port.
I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack. A great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and make prisoner of every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts?
Exactly.
I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Alright. Well, we got some good reputation with Thélème. That went relatively well. And we know that the Nauts are innocent of this whole thing with the Malachor, as I expected. I'm gonna have to end this episode here, but next episode, we'll report back in and see what the Nauts know about the history of the island. That'll be in the next episode, so until then, I'm Chester44, that is Desarde, Vasco, and Petrus. This has been a Let's Play of Greedfall, and I shall see you all next time.